What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you are doing well. So, I haven't done a video in a while, and it was time to talk about this without giving too much away. Um, I've got gnats flying around me. GNATES or GNATS, whatever. They're little fruit flies. We don't know where they're coming in at. We don't know where they came from. We don't know where they're breeding. But they won't leave us alone. All right. So, fucking A, will you stop trying to tear on me and break on me? Please stop trying to break on me and tear on me, you bitch. Yeah, that's the other thing. My headphones broke. They were cheap. They have this little plastic thing that connects the metal part to the rest of the headphone. The whole thing should have been metal, by the way. The thing that went inside that holds in should have all been metal. Walmart's run by morons. It should have all been metal, and it's not. I hate Walmart. I hate not having the money to afford anything decent. Okay, sorry. Procrastination over. Let's talk about this. So, as many of y'all know, some months ago, I got in trouble because I went outside with a golf club late at night. Somebody who was coming up and down my road who I thought was somebody else entirely. I didn't realize it was who it ended up being. And I went out there with the intent of to just hit the door. That's it. Just hit the door. That was it. And I wanted to scare who I thought it was off. And that was it. That's all I wanted to do. It was almost midnight. I didn't go out there with any vicious intent. I didn't go out there with any intent to hurt anyone. I just had the dumbass idea to try and scare them off. So, a few hits on the window, or not window, stupid, on the door. It didn't take but maybe 2 hits, a couple of hits, and it broke off. And I just stood there kind of yelling at them, calling them inconsiderate, selfish, self-centered retards. And told them that, and I yelled at them they needed to park the damn thing. It's late. People are trying to sleep. That's how the altercation went. Then I got shoved to the ground by, I think, her brother, the lady that was driving's brother. I got shoved to the ground, had a mild concussion. To be fair, I thought it was this punk teenager, because up until this point, it was the punk teenager. And it was honestly a surprise that it was who it was. She was driving around drunk with kids in the vehicle and some friend of hers drinking. Keep in mind, I don't think she's getting in trouble at all. I think she got off scot-free. She should have been in as much trouble as I was. And she's not. She's getting off scot-free. So, after the whole altercation went down, I was depressed as hell. I thought I hurt somebody. Wasn't trying to hurt somebody. It was just a really stupid idea to go out there trying to scare anyone off. It's just a dumb idea, but I was at my wit's end. I didn't know what else to do. I was tired. I wanted to sleep. That's all it was. People need sleep. And the buffoonery was getting out of hand. I had tried talking, yelling, calling the cops. Nothing was working. Nothing was left. And so then I had the brilliant sarcasm idea to go out and scare them and, bang on the door. Keep in mind who I thought it was, the punk teenager. He was it was dark, so I didn't see what vehicle it was at first. It wasn't until it was too late that I realized it wasn't who I thought it was. And, what was I saying? She's not getting in trouble. I'm getting in trouble. But, it turned, the kids were standing there crying. I thought I hurt somebody. No intent of hurting anyone, but still, I could have. It was a stupid idea. I got severely depressed and suicidal, spent a week in Woodland Springs. Got out, and then like almost a month later, I want to say, the cops randomly showed up late at night, and I spent the night in jail. And I got out on bond. And I don't know if the bondsman thing is still an ongoing thing or not. I need to find out. Oh crap! I need to find out about that actually. Because here's the newest information, the newest news for those who wanted to know. I this might be too loud over here. I went to court. I am on a year's probation. I have to pay fines. Not it's not too bad. It's like $560. So it's not horrible. What pisses me off about all these fines is I could have bought a Switch 2 and several games with the amount of money I'm having to pay out in fucking fines. But it's over the course of a year. I'll get that paid off before the year is up, I think. I might be wrong. Um and then this time next year they will expunge everything and be innocent. Basically, it's a hey, prove you're not this horrible and you're not going to be repeating this kind of crap, and we will see the judge will see you as innocent, and in a year's time you're good. And that's what was passed down in verdict. Keep in mind, this was not regular court. This wasn't a jury and a case and the judge and the person on the other side. It wasn't. They weren't there. They never showed up. This was a hey, come in. Let's figure out what we're going to do with you because you did do wrong. You did break the law. You did wrong. And now we got to figure out what to do with you. And then ultimately, they just decided, you know what? This is like you've never done anything like this at all. And they read the report and everything, and so they just basically come to the conclusion that the best course of action was to have me check in with a probation officer, be on probation for a year, and then if I behave myself, which I am, I'm never making a dumb decision like that again. I'm not doing anything like that again. It was stupid, and that's what I told him. It's just a stupid idea, stupid thing I got in my head that I thought would work, and I didn't realize who it was. And be that as it may, I still gotta have some punishment, So the punishment is in terms of fines, and I'll be paying those fines for the rest of the until next year around this time. Wait, what month is this? This is June, right? So I'll be paying this, or I'll be dealing with probation until June of next year, June of 2026. Yeah. So June next year, not too far off. It's not that big a deal. Pay some fees, and I'm done. I'm good. Thankfully, I was in the courtroom about ready to fall apart. My brother saw me wanting to cry. I was shaking really bad. I couldn't. I was miserable. Um, he so here's what basically happened. The reason this was the decision that was made, the county, the district, is he like a district attorney or something like that? I can't remember. He basically works for the county, and he was like, you know what, this is what we're gonna do, and you can accept this. It's a little bargain. You do this, and we're good. Okay, that's what we decided on. Any other course of action would have required like lawyers' fees and all this other insanity. And my brother was like, yeah, just go with this. Just check in with a probation officer. It's not that big a deal. Here's the kicker: they want me to take anger management. Okay. I wasn't really angry that night. I was depressed. I was tired. I wasn't really angry. I just had a stupid idea in my head. But I know there's the naysayers that are going to watch this and go, Goof, we've seen you get pretty pissed off on stream. We've seen you blow your fucking top, dude. You are not pulling one over on us. No, seriously, I wasn't really angry that night. I was tired. Tired, depressed, anxiety. That's it. That's all that was going on with me that night. That's it. Wasn't really anger. Like I said, I didn't even know who it was. Thankfully, they didn't believe her, apparently, because she tried to say that I threatened to kill her. I never did that. Her mom gave a report. Yeah, her own mom gave a report. He's like, no, he never threatened to kill him. He never made any kind of threats. He did the same thing I would have done if it was me. She would have, well, yeah, because the teenage punk that I thought it was that night was also driving her crazy on the other road because her mom lives on the other side, and she was close to doing the same thing to Dakota. I just gave away his name. The teenage punk. She was close to doing the same thing, so I did what she was going to do, only it ended up being the wrong people. But her daughter's getting off scot-free as far as I know, which is ridiculous. I feel like she should be in trouble for, what is it called? DUI. She should have been she should be in trouble for DUI. I don't think she is. But yeah, they want me to take anger management, which I don't know. I'm going to talk to the probation officer, see what they say. And from there, hopefully it's not that bad. But all it is I check in for a year. That's it. Check in with a probation officer. This is something else I found out. You have to pay the probation officer or the probation. So I'm paying the county and the probation. The fine, here we go. Where's my paper? I got paperwork. So, here's the actual fine. Let's see. So, a misdemeanor and assesses punishment at a fine of $250 and $285 court costs. Includes zero mileage fee, whatever that means. Okay. I hope y'all can still hear me. So yeah, it's 250 plus 285 and then the probation fees. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Oh my god. So yeah, no. Okay, so yeah. So I'm paying $60 a month to the Community Supervision and Corrections Department of the county. And I shall pay this amount each month and continue to pay said amount so long as defendant shall remain on probation. So I'm paying $60 a month to the probation office. I'm paying $60 a month to the probation office until next year. And the court fees. I'm paying $250 and court costs of $285 to the county clerk in monthly installments of $54. So I'm paying, plus the $60 that I pay a month, I'm paying $114 a month. $114 a month. And that's my fee. So when I go to basically the last page, there's a whole bunch of stuff saying, don't do this. don't do this, don't do this. Keep your ass in the county. Don't leave, blah, blah, blah. You can't move for a year. You can't do anything for a year. Keep your ass here. Oh, yeah, and a Crime Stoppers fee of $25. I start paying all of this next month. So, yeah, the total is, and this is for the county that I have to pay. I owe the county $560 total. Grand total, $560. That's what I owe them. If I had all that money up front, I could hand it to them, I think. And then all I would be paying is $60 a month for the probation. And I really wish I had this. I wish I had the $560 up front, because then I could just pay the $60 a month, and that would be easier on me, because I still got groceries and everything to buy every month. Yeah. Moral of the story, don't get stupid ideas. That's the moral. That's the moral of the story, is don't get stupid ideas. I know it's stressful. Some people can be horrible, but don't get stupid ideas. What you actually want to do is call the law. As unreliable as the law can be, just call the law. Just call the law. That's the moral. Don't try and figure it out on your own, because you're just going to get in deep duty. That's the moral. Sworn to and subscribed before me on June 18th, 2025. That was, oh yeah. Okay. Hardin County Clerk, Deputy Clerk. Okay. Just gave away the county I'm in. That's great. I'm not really worried about it. One of the reasons they're going easy on me is because the officers kind of talk to them, I believe, and they know I've called about this insanity over and over again. Yeah, the 18th. So that was yesterday. All right. So yeah. And no, this is not a video where I'm going to sit here and beg for help. I'm not going to do it. If you want to help me, I really appreciate it, but you don't have to. Nobody has to. That's not what this video is. I don't reject people trying to help me. Just saying, but I'm not going to sit here and beg for shit. So that's the story. That's what's going on. That's what I'm in trouble for. I wish I knew what to do about the gnats. Fruit flies, I hate them. They're driving me crazy. And I know there were people who wanted an update on the situation. There's a bit more going on that I should talk about, I guess, other than that whole situation. The other thing that I think I should talk about is the fact that her brother, Mark, the guy who keeps driving everybody crazy, he didn't move, but he's not here anymore, really. He doesn't stay in the neighborhood anymore. So, long story short, his grandmother, who owns the house he stays in, she's refusing to pay the electric bill for him. He's a drug head. He doesn't have money for anything. There's no power over there. There might be water, but that's not enough for anything. So, and everybody in the neighborhood has been going up against him, butting heads with him. So what has happened is he didn't move, but he may as well have moved. He's mostly been staying with this old gal in another neighborhood not far from here. And he hasn't been here, and he hasn't been driving people completely crazy. That said, the night of the 17th, he was trying to keep us up. I think he knew I had to go to court. I don't know. It's my understanding that he's in a lot of trouble. He pulled a gun on some officers, and not just any gun, a shotgun. He pulled it a ways back on some officers. He's in a lot of trouble. He hasn't been keeping up with probation like he's supposed to. He's not doing the drug tests and everything like he's supposed to. So yeah, I get the feeling he's really not gonna be roaming free too much longer. And here's the other thing, he won't get help. His family tried to say, oh, he's got mental problems. Are you kidding? I have actual mental problems. I go and see a shrink, a psychiatrist, and I'm fixing to start seeing a therapist. I'm fixing to start seeing a therapist. He, they keep saying he's got these problems, then why isn't he trying to get help? That's the thing. He's not trying to get help. He says he doesn't need any effing help. He doesn't need any effing medication. He doesn't need any of that. And he tells people just to F off. So he hasn't been here much. When he is here, it drives us crazy, but he's not here every day doing that shit. He's not here at night doing it anymore. Like I said, he's butted heads with neighbors. So that's kind of some good news on that front. His sister doesn't really have a vehicle anymore. She's not driving herself around anymore. The one that had the altercation, her mother has been driving her around, from what I can tell. And she doesn't come down my road anymore. And I think she's on medication now. So things here are improving. That's kind of why I'm here. I mean, the only thing that would make it all better is if my brother got moved into his house, so I could clean my house up, get things out of here. I'm tired of the storage in here. I can't do shit. I want to have this thing nice. That's the other reason I don't do much YouTube anymore. I'm ashamed of all this. It is a pain to set things up. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the storage and stuff. He took some things home, but there's still a lot that needs done. So that could make things better, but I don't think he's going to be gone from here for a while. I think he's going to be here for a bit still, especially considering what's going on with me. My brother has to stay here and keep an eye on me. So, yeah. Ooh, this is good right here. This is a good example. Hank loses it. Here, let's watch this right quick. I feel like this encompasses what I deal with. And it's not necessarily that I have anger issues. I have idiot issues. And that's what he says. He's like, he doesn't really have anger issues. He's got idiot issues. He keeps dealing with idiots. Like Bill, Dell, and Boomhauer. Actually, you know what? I can't watch this. You know what? Look for Hank loses it and watch it. I don't think I can react to it. Actually, maybe I can. We'll see. Get out!
God dang rat hole now. I'll get my circular saw. Come down there. Cut off all your fingers and toes. Now move, move, move.
He went military on them. Move, move, move. But this episode that this is from, he deals with what I deal with. He just deals with people around him who are stupid. He doesn't usually have anger issues. He just keeps dealing with stupid people. That's me living here. I keep dealing with stupid people. If this is the case, I have a few neighbors around here who should have anger management as well. But it's not that they have anger issues. It's that they have idiot neighbor issues. And right now, things are cool. Everybody's calm. It's when you have that one jackass who comes into an area and causes problems that everybody gets a lot of anger and whatnot and gets a lot of issues and stress. And especially when you can't get sleep at night and everything, like he was preventing. So, yeah, I thought that quick clip would be kind of, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't even get angry that night. I just was like, this is ridiculous. I can't do this anymore. And like I said, I didn't even know who it was. I thought it was somebody else. I could have went to trial. Okay, I could have went to trial and gave my side of the story and everything, but again, that would have been a lot more fees. That would have been probably thousands of dollars and whatnot. That would have been a lot. So it was better for me to just pay the $560 and to see a parole officer. That was the best thing I could do. That's it. So that's all this video is about. Kind of an update on that whole situation, because I have my people who watch this channel who love to ask about that kind of stuff. And I figured, you know what, I'll let them know And that's what this is about. That's all it's about, is just letting everybody know what was going on. I'm tired. This has been the goof. I'm I'm gonna I'm gonna go now. Have a good one.